Good evening and welcome. My name is Emily Wick, and I, along with my amazing co-host Stan Leach, will be your host to tonight's Weihnachtsparade Parade right here in Boerne, Texas. We are excited to be a part of your evening as we sit back and enjoy over 100 light-up floats and bands. But before we get started, Stan, I have had the pleasure of knowing you for over a decade now, and it is always so much fun working together. In fact, you were the very first person I thought of to help me represent Boerne this evening. For the viewers at home, you may not know you. Can you tell us a little bit more about yourself?
Well, Emily, first of all, thank you. It's great to be thought of, and I'm the athletic director of Boerne ISD. I've been part of the district 40 years and was a basketball coach for 32, so I may know a few people on these floats.
You sure may, and you were quite the basketball. You were quite the legend around here. So we thank you for joining me this evening, and again, for those that are longtime partners with GVTC. We tend to travel all over the country broadcasting, and we broadcast just about anything you can put on the airways. In fact, right here with you, Stan, covering high school sports in Boerne ISD.
And we're very thankful for that partnership. That started when we got the big video board at Boerne ISD Stadium, but not only football. You've done basketball, you followed our girls and boys teams to the Dome, you went down all the way to Kingsville and did regional tournaments, you've been to state baseball. And so we are very fortunate to our partnership.
For right now, let's take a moment, though. Let's get back to our GVTC sponsors and the reason we are able to be here tonight to bring our audience at home a night of Christmas festivities. While we are waiting for our first look parade, let's get to know a little bit more about our GVTC sponsors. They not only provide amazing internet, GVTC TV, Arlo, smart security, and more, they also provide our area schools and have one of the best nonprofit area profits around, GVTC Foundation. GVTC Foundation gives back right here in our own community in so many different areas. They give scholarships to students, pass out Thanksgiving meals, support local area food pantries, and so much more. But instead of me telling you about it, we're going to go ahead and pause there, and because I see lights. We're so excited. You know what that looks like to me, Stan?
Looks like we're about to begin.
Yep, here comes the lights. And right behind the lights are right in front of. There they are. That is the color guard. Look at that. The color guard is made up of the Boerne Police Department and Boerne Fire Department.
We're very thankful for that group. I know our police department supports our events and does a tremendous job being part of our school district and our community. Real proud of that group.
They are a sharp-dressed bunch of guys. Look at that.
That's a TAC group, too. They work very well together. We're very fortunate for the partnership those two groups have together, too, alongside with the city.
Well, they are not in any need of a turnout. Look at that crowd. We have great weather for this. This is one.
Well, there's a lot of people here because I saw people having $20 parking alongside Blanco. So that's when you know you've got a big crowd.
Yeah, someone is earning some Christmas money tonight.
Somebody's earning some Christmas money.
I love it. Oh, there's the sirens.
You know, Emily, we started seeing chairs lined up on Main Street starting last night. When we were at the football game, Dr. Kraft said, hey, when I was leaving out, they already had chairs along Main Street. So we know people get ready for this parade.
Oh, man. Well, I know I got here fairly early in the day, and there wasn't wiggle room left. The entire Main Street was chair to chair, filled up everywhere from Kalani yogurt all the way down to here.
Well, and you can tell they're even deep. They're deep. It's not only just chairs, they're deep, and people are already having a great time here in Boerne.
I can't make out what they're saying, but they are
They're taking their time.
Yes, they are.
Well, they were closed when we came to get here on set, and it's good because that helps people find parking and it really helps the flow. And this isn't their first parade, and and they've done a tremendous job, and they really love it when the weather's nice, like it is tonight. We're lit up there.
I mean, that's what I was thinking. That is some sort of light up job on there.
And you can even see the crowd. They're also lit up, and just great festivities that have gone on since Thanksgiving weekend. Okay, there's our banner.
There it is. Lots of Santa hats.
Well, we had the start, but then when you see the banner, that means it begins. It's kind of like a football team. It doesn't start till they run through the run-through. So there's our banner.
We know we've begun. Now that Leaders of America. I think that's short for something old school, really.
Well, you know, we used to call it home ec. And now they've got all those tiles. It took me a long time to go, now what is that? They said, Coach, that's home ec. And you always remember home ec. And I remember Betty Young Michael teaching home ec years ago here in Boerne High School. Oh, looky there.
Oh, looky there. I see those.
What a great looking group. There's our Grand Marshals, Emily.
There they are.
Okay.
I think that wasn't that the.
They have some cute looking girls there at the front there waving. Looks like it.
I think we're maybe a little off. There we go. I can see now. We are at the Hill Country Pregnancy Center. That is who is up next. The Hill Country Pregnancy Care Center has been serving families in the Texas Hill Country since 1987. All of their medical services are provided by licensed nurses and under the direction of a medical doctor.
They do such a good job as just a ministry here in our community and supporting people in need.
And they also sure know how to make a float. Look at how adorable that is. The little blow-up babies, that is so adorable. And they can dance.
They can dance.
They can dance.
That took some creative. Okay.
Fort of Boerne.
We know who this is.
Oh, man, look at there. If you ever wondered what's on your Santa wish list, you're looking at it, Stan. And, you know, it's just been about a year or so. We went on down to Fort of Boerne, and my husband got a brand new truck, and they have been nothing but great from the time we walked in, their service and all the good things.
50, there they are. And
look
Roland
how
and
cute.
Melissa and Michael.
Yeah, that is the truck my husband bought. That's it.
Well,
and
he did well.
He sure loves it.
I can't brag on this group enough. I've done a commercial with them and going to do another one in January. And I just love our partnership with them. They sponsor our Alumni Association luncheon, and we have a great friendship and partnership with this group. And they can decorate those Ford trucks, too.
It looks like they're multi-talented. My goodness.
Gosh, Emily, this is already fun.
Isn't it fun?
The flow and the excitement we can hear in the background, and we're just, we're about to see some Chevrolets now.
Oh, we've run straight into Cavendish Chevrolet now. Did you know that Cavendish Chevrolet, Stan, was honored with the 2022 Business of the Year Award from Greater Boerne Chamber of Commerce?
Well, I know Bobby Cavender, and he's a friend, and I just love his excitement, and then his not only partnership help or need a favor, call Bobby Cavender.
I love it, and I like old Bobby Cavender's convertible right there. Speaking of Santa's wish list.
Boy, isn't that neat? gosh.
That sure is. What year do you think that is, Stan?
Holiday red. I wish my grandson was here. He could tell you, but I would have to have him to help me.
I think a 57, 58.
Okay.
60.
I'm going to go with 60. There we go.
All right.
That means it's 65 years old. So
my goodness.
That is a classic.
Oh, there's Communicare rolling on in.
Now, Communicare, they went out. Look at that alligator.
Wow. Communicare is a Boerne clinic. They are here to care for your whole family. They do pediatrics, teen health, and I guess recently they're doing adults now.
Well, I know they've got a great plan here, and I guess that's probably a dragon. And then I'm just so excited about the fun people are having, and they really love the floats that took a lot of time and took a lot of energy, and they did that.
Up next, looking like Cooper's Kingdom.
Well, I've been to Cooper's Kingdom with my family and grandson Jack, and that creativity that he has here tonight, he has at Cooper's Kingdom, and it's something that people need to go out and look at. It's fun. Keep your head up, because he's got a lot going on at Cooper's Kingdom.
Well, and right after, we've got St. John's Lutheran Church. And you know what? St. John's Lutheran Church, they know Jesus.
They know Jesus, and not only that, they know Jesus and they make him look good. And it's just such a great congregation in our community for a long time.
And didn't it about 100 years?
Over 100 years.
That's amazing.
And they're having good fellowship tonight.
I love it. Up next, you know what that is, Stan?
Yes, we do.
That is On-Site Pro Can.
Well, and they may have some of their porta potties out here tonight, and as many people got out here early, if they did, they'd probably get used. But they also can do a float too. They
are contributing to a lot of tonight's needs. I am quite sure of that. That is some float.
Well,
they did it right.
They did it right. And I like this part. Call her text,
look
potty
at there.
lady.
We've got the Grinch.
Well, it's not a parade if you don't have the Grinch. My niece, Sunny, went to her apartment, and she has the whole entire apartment decorated in the Grinch.
Oh, I love it. I love it. The Grinch is that kind of character you don't know if you love or hate.
Well, when he's enthusiastic like he is, I think the fans love him.
The kids seem to be squealing in happiness, not running out of fear. So I think that's a happy Grinch. Yeah. That's a great float. My goodness, they did a phenomenal job.
It's so interactive because he's out, he's talking to the.
That is representing for Patrick Heath Public Library. They're rolling on through.
That's such a neat cause, and of course, Patrick Heath was our mayor for over 20 years, and what a great thing to call our library, and because he had a heart for Boerne, and just to think of someone could be mayor for over 20 years, and
that is amazing.
It's a neat thing, this book mobile.
Super impressive. Well, coming up next is Jingle All the Way 5 and 10K. We are so excited for the 6th annual Jingle All the Way 5, 10K and Fun Run. The race will begin and end at the beautiful Patrick Heath Amphitheater and follow a portion of the historic old number 9 trail. It all benefits Transformation House, who provides women and children who've experienced hardships and gives them the tools they need to reclaim and rebuild their lives. They provide transitional housing and support services such as therapy and case management. These dual generation wraparound service enable families to, start over and create some new lives.
Well, everybody needs to get their shoes on and get their jingle bells and participate. City just did a tremendous job gifting us with a trail that I've enjoyed over 25 years.
Looks like that Coyote Power Sports.
Power Sports.
Look at there.
Coming up. Okay.
Oh, wow. Look at there.
There's our Girl Scouts.
That's Girl Scout Troop 758 to be precise. Look at the, they've got some high kicks going and having fun.
What a fun group. And of course, we associate it with their cookies that they'll be selling around town here pretty soon. But what great participation they have tonight. Got a little stop in the action.
Little stop. You know, this may be a good time to cut back to our break with GVTC and hear a little bit more from them this evening.
Oh, Davenport read it perfectly. Daylight in front.
It's a pick six.
And no one is catching
Wow.
Peyton Yankee.
All the high school sports you could need is on the GVTC Local Lens. We focus on our community for our community.
Woodadamo rolling to his right, looks to keep. Barreling toward the end zone, touchdown Eagles.
All year long, don't miss a minute of the action on GVTC channel. Watch your favorite area teams live and then again replayed.
And it's Alyssa Pipes, and the junior defender does just that. Smithson Valley wins in penalty kicks. The first in-time ball game.
From Blanco to Davenport and Boerne to Gonzales, watch the Local Lens on GVTC Channel 16.
So, where are we eating?
With GVTC's blazing fast fiber speeds,
3.5 stars, not a chance we try anything under 4.
you might feel like other things in life are taking a little longer than before.
Ooh, what sounds better, La Fiesta or Dumpling Palace?
Oh, Dumpling Palace.
Ew, gross.
We may not be able to speed up your dinner decisions, but we can provide fast and consistent premium Wi-Fi to search all the available options. Enjoy the GVTC difference, and please be patient with things that may have seemed to
Wait, what are we gonna watch?
slow down a bit. GVTC, connecting you.
Okay, and we're back right in time for the Texas Military Institute Corps of Cadets. Now, marching by is the Texas Military. Immediately right there, yeah. So they were actually founded in 1893 and located just a few miles to the south of us. There are over 200 cadets in the Corps, ranging from 6th grade all the way to 12th grade. They are commanded by Cadet Major Wells Peterson. They have a pretty good basketball program there at TMI, right, Stan?
Oh, Emily, they senior this year too. So not only do they have a good education, they got a pretty good basketball team right now.
I love it. Look at those kilts. That's fantastic. I know I've got a teenage boy at home, and he can put some Raising Cane's away. I'll tell you that much.
We love Raising Cane's. They were one of our sponsors early on with y'all. And,
Yeah,
you know,
they were.
Of course.
There's Chili's.
It's nice. We can run through there quick.
Chili's is right behind there. There's another one.
Chili's was one of our first franchises here in town, and it's still a good place to get takeout.
It's always a good
Yeah,
place to
I always
go.
like Chili's.
And they're open late and great for after a football game.
And they've also been good for our community too.
They also know how to decorate a truck. Right behind them is Alamo Hospice. It's a local hospice here in Boerne. They had a Boerne Best of the Best for hospice with palliative care.
Well, that tells you that they're very popular in town, and they've had great results, and just a great dignity and comfort
Yes.
with them.
What an amazing group.
We can still hear the drums, TMI. It took a while to get those 200 people out of the way.
Yeah,
didn't it?
it did, but boy, they made themselves known, and we are glad for it. That is still hospice. That is a really nice flow.
Oh, they worked on that.
They sure did. I can't even imagine the hours that go into these floats, Stan. We have the easy job.
We do. I'll tell you, we do. And just been amazed by all the detail that's gone into all these floats. Okay.
Oh, you know who that is, Stan.
I know that group.
The Boerne Starlets and Silver Star Dance Team.
What a great group, and they've had a lot to cheer about this year, especially last night. Our marshals, grand marshals with the Greyhounds, 13-1, but this group has also made a name for themselves. At the Thanksgiving parade they performed, and that doesn't just happen. That happens with a lot of planning and support with the parents. And I love their hats. They got the purple Santa hats.
Look at that, and they're supposed to be called ugly Christmas sweaters, but those really aren't ugly. They just look adorable.
Well, that
How
group
cute is that?
group can't make anything ugly, and so
oh,
There we
right
go.
behind the mighty Boerne Greyhound Band. They have the biggest spirit organization in Boerne High School. And did you know that I'm sure you do, Stan. I shouldn't be asking you, but they are consistent award winners and recently have just come off a very successful marching season.
well, under the leadership of Donnie Person, he's been with them a couple of years, and they just keep getting bigger and keep getting better. And you can hear that behind us right now.
Yeah, let's take a break and listen. So up next is Boerne Elite Aquatics. They're a premier aquatics organization in the Hill Country with programs for all ages.
Yes, they have been at the Boerne City Pool, and they've got a lot of legs, and they've also been at TMI. But it's a good group that will help our foundation of our swimmers and water polo players.
You know, Stan, I love the German traditions that Boerne holds. Speaking of Weihnachtsfest, here we are. I grew up in New Braunfels with Wurstfest and so many German traditions. One of my favorites was St. Nicholas, coming to visit us when we were kids on the night of December 5th. Traditionally, German children would place their shoes outside to be filled with things like fruit and treats, but St. Nick has evolved a little with the times, and I always could count on being able to check my stocking that was hanging up in the nice inside warm house. And he always brought me something special, but typically I would end up with a really special ornament waiting. In fact, for years and years, St. Nick would bring me a Barbie ornament. So I do have quite the collection at home. Do you have an ornament collection, Stan?
My mother was Miss Hallmark, and so we have Hallmark ornaments on trees, and some of them don't make the trees, but Santa was big in Brownfield, let me tell you.
I love it. I love it. Let's see what's coming up next.
Looks like we got Fire Marshal.
It is. It's the
Yes.
Kendall County Fire Marshal, an emergency. Oh, wow. Look at that.
Can't miss that. That's lit up,
You
Emily.
cannot miss that. My gosh.
Yep, that's.
I love how the kids are lined up with their little goodie bags to get treats and all the goodies. And, you know, a lot of towns have gotten to where they don't allow that. And that's just, I love that they're allowing them to do that. And it's very old school. That's what I loved most about going to parade when I was little.
At our homecoming parades, we handed out, and tonight you see they have that chalk line to make sure that people don't get past that line.
Yes.
And it looks like there's a lot of bags of candy.
Yes, they are doing a great job of keeping it going and keeping it safe. And right now we're looking at the Little Gym of Boerne. This is a family-friendly place that gets kids moving and grooving. That is, they have got them packed in there. How cute is that?
And they may win the participation award. They've got a lot of people not only walking with them, they're packed there on the float too.
Well, and there, you know, we just ran straight into the Boerne Soccer Club, it looks like. The Boerne Soccer Club, they got a sponsorship through Mercedes-Benz of Boerne, so that was very kind of them to sponsor that group. Stan, the high schools have a lot of success in soccer here, don't they?
We've been very fortunate. You know, Boerne's won 3 state championships, and champions won 1, and we're always in the mix, boys and girls.
I love it. And it's looking like the Episcopal School is coming up down the road. Look at there.
Well, and their home is right behind us. I mean, we are right across from the Episcopal School.
And what a beautiful area and church, and what a great, oh, look at there.
Now they all showed up. Oh, they're doing the 6-7. Yeah, and they're our neighbors at the Rock House, and they're good neighbors, and they've got a great group of young people that go across the street. We watch out for them.
There we go. We are looking at Rinneman Plumbing now. That big old blow-up course. Now, and those are some big old Christmas bulbs. My goodness.
Well, Brian and Suzanne Rimmer have been tremendous participants and supporters in our community, and looks like they went all out with the float tonight, and they can do some porta potties too. So the first group doesn't have the market. Oh, don't we love that word, Emily?
Joy.
Joy.
I mean, you know, if there was one thing that we all could hope for in this festive season is to be joyful and thankful. And
Emily, that's so good. And I like that's at the end of theirs, because I like to sign off a lot of times, enjoy.
Yes,
and,
I've heard you say
love that joy.
I've heard UT Health Hill Country. Oh, that's darling.
You know, Emily, it's getting a little cooler. But but the kids, you can't tell it with the kids. They're still just having fun.
You know,
it's perfect weather for them.
They don't even feel it. I, however, had to put my jacket on when we went to a break a while ago. That wind's picking up and getting a little cooler, but still, what a beautiful night. Look at the dogs.
Oh.
That is the Kendall County Veterinarian Center. And they are representing
they lit
with
that
their
up.
Yeah, they did.
And then of course they
How
have
cute is that?
Some of their customers walking alongside them, it looks like.
San Antonio Spirit Group. Oh, look at there. We've got cow, we've got a pony.
Okay, when you got a cow and a horse, even if it's a pony, you are a parade. You become a parade.
I love it. Now look at those girls in that spirit. They are coming all the way down. They are just, look at those girls.
Well, if not already, a lot of them will probably be Charger or Greyhound cheerleaders, and our cheerleaders will be going to state competition in January. It's right around the corner.
That is.
They've had a lot of practice with the Greyhounds and Charger football teams.
We got Sacred Aim axe throwing.
Well, my
They're a
daughter,
mobile axe throwing.
Oh, I know.
Set up. They'll bring the party straight to
Well,
you. You don't even have to go anywhere, Stan.
Courtney did that for Casey one birthday, and it was quite the excitement. You do need to hire a safety engineer, and so it looks like they've got that figured out.
You know, that is not something I have tried. I'm going to have to put that on my to-do list.
Well, if you do, you want a cage like that so that for the
In
safety,
case I
for
get a
the
little
safety,
wild.
the safety of others.
Yeah. Promotional physical therapies up next, and Minion. There's a little Minion leading their trailer.
Well, they definitely must have had somebody under 10 to pick it because the Minions are hot.
They're a rehab facility.
I love how their lights there with Promo Fit.
That is Prime High Performance Gymnastics up next. I think they really specialize in competitive and elite gymnastics.
And they do, and a lot of our cheerleaders came from
I bet they did.
From this group, and not only here in Boerne, but in the area, a lot of them come from this gym.
Yeah, they probably traveled to get in there. And then up next is Vista Swim Academy. That's a year-round indoor swim school.
Programs, just like with the swimming and then also with cheer.
Yeah. And there is, I know those swim teams are tough, and they're out practicing in this weather, but you are not going to get me in a swimming pool stand unless it is indoors in this weather.
It's got to be way heated.
Yeah, it's going to have to say about 95 for me to get in.
Well, our Charger girls won the state championship in 2025, and they'll look to have another chance to win it in 26.
I love it. Barefoot Barn Nature School's up next, and look at those little darling wooden trees. That is a phenomenal float. Look at there.
That is a curious and adventurous spirit for sure.
Softball. Texas Futures 10U softball. My goodness. Another just incredible float we're looking at. The time that these kids and parents and just community, look at that.
Well, you don't have good high school softball teams without a foundation, and this group definitely has started that. I've heard about this group. They're in our batting cages, but again, you've got to have your community supporting, and this is another example.
Start them young.
Start them young.
Even their hats are glowing, Stan.
I love this.
We're at Barnber Baylor Community Dance Group is coming up next. I bet they have some moves.
How they light those trucks, Emily. Now, that's something we like. Oh, now we're lighting people.
I love it. Let's see what they can do.
Yes, look at that. Well, they have the dance steps, all right.
You know what, Stan? While they are moving and grooving, I think we are going to toss to some GVTC sponsors real quick, and we'll be back in just a few moments.
Sounds like a great idea.
You know, everyone's lifestyle inside is all connected through Wi-Fi. Your IoT devices, your TV, the streamers, the gamers. And we in Texas, we love being out in the backyard. We love extending, I think, what we do inside to the outside. Whether it's grilling, whether it's swimming, hanging out at night, listening to music, the outdoor Wi-Fi product really extends that Wi-Fi in your lifestyle to the outdoors. We think about connecting products like your security cameras that you can get through GVTC. Talk about your smart lights, your smart speakers. It's the she shed outside, right? For all the women who love to do projects outside, just the same as a workshop. Wherever you want to connect your Wi-Fi, it really is taking the best of the indoor premium Wi-Fi and extending it outdoors into whatever lifestyle that you have.
Are you sure you don't want to go to the movies, Abuela?
Mijo, I love you, but I prefer the classic movies. You go, have a good time. What's this?
Just come with me.
Oh, ay, mijo.
Your choice, Abuela.
GVTC, connecting you.
So thank you, GVTC. And tonight we are enjoying the parade, but this whole weekend is actually the Weihnacths weekend here in Boerne. Yesterday was the Wassail Walk and caroling in downtown Boerne. Stan, were you able to go to that?
No, I wasn't. I hate
You were
I
busy.
missed it, but I was busy watching the Greyhounds play football. And you?
I was at the Smithson Valley
Right,
game.
that's it.
I've got a Smithson Valley Ranger. That's right. And so we were both at the game, and we
Yes.
both had a good night outcome, didn't we?
We're glad we were where we were, but we do know we missed out.
We sure did. You know, I wasn't able to attend, but I also love me some yummy wassail. So I've got a question. You like wassail, Stan?
Yeah, we'll just call it spiced tea. How's
There you
that?
go.
It's spiced tea, yes.
You know, I have a very kid-friendly version of wassail that I like to fix up at home. All you need is a package of Red Hot candy, some apple cider to make it happen, and it's just super easy to whip up a batch on Christmas Eve or Christmas morning, and the whole family can enjoy it.
We may need some of that after tonight.
We
yes.
sure might. We should have planned ahead, shouldn't we, Had? Looks like Principal Hyundai of Boerne is just up next, and it's looking like they've got it's a reindeer of sorts. Not sure if it's Rudolph yet until we turn around, but they do have a nice reindeer in the back. I hope he sits still and doesn't fall out. My goodness, got a seatbelt on. Well, so let's get back to talking about the caroling that happened last night, Stan. Caroling is a tradition that seems to be much less common these days than they used to be. You know, I remember when I was little, my little Girl Scout troop would go door to door in the neighborhoods, and we'd go to nursing homes caroling. And we just actually had just so much fun with our favorite Christmas carols. To whoever was opening up the door to us, it was always so much fun. They always looked so delighted to see us dressed up and singing our little hearts out. It was actually fairly common for any given night back in those days in December for your doorbell to ring and Christmas carolers to start singing the second you opened and creaked your door. But if you had to pick, what would you say your favorite carol was?
Well, I go to Drummer Boy. I
Oh.
like Drummer Boy.
That is a good
And-
one. That is a good one.
But I am glad they're bringing back caroling. I have great caroling memories, too.
I love it. And I hear some sirens, so that's going to cue me off to know who that is. That is the Bergheim Volunteer Fire Department. Boy, you know, that is a dedicated group of men and women that they serve this entire area. Kendall County, they give so much of their time, training, and energy to protect and keep all of our community safe around here.
Well, this past summer, they were a great home base, and just can't say enough about that group behind us.
That is Chargers youth football and cheer coming up. You know, we were talking a little earlier about starting them young. That just is such an important thing for these kids to start, you know, getting just the fundamentals of football and cheer and get going and starting to want to be little Chargers and little Greyhounds.
Well, I'm going to give them some foundational credit, too, because we had one, team, Chargers, and then now the Greyhounds and the Chargers have youth football. And the foundation group that they've done and what they send to us in middle school has been tremendous. And they should be proud of what the high school success has done the last couple of years.
Well, and I saw there's some of those high school boys rolling by in their jerseys. You know, those little ones just look up to them. They think that they're just, Hollywood stars when they see them in their high school jerseys walking by.
And probably good to find out that they were our grand marshals tonight, so that was good too.
And who is that? Number 8, he's got some dance moves going.
Oh, yes.
He can not only play football, he can dance.
He's got, let's see, what is that? Slow, quick, slow, quick. There we go. Number 80.
I'm sure his coach will get a kick out of that when he sees that later.
That's a tall youth football player too. That's the other thing.
Oh, looky there. Some more Santa wish list. That is the Texas Corvette Club of San Antonio. They have over 350 members,
Wow.
Stan. Isn't that crazy? That's a lot of Corvettes.
Well, I know Kathy Chrisman, and I will say hello to her in her red Corvette.
Oh, man, and they went all out decorating.
Yes.
We have one of our guys that work up in the press box, Bob.
Yep.
He's a part, and I'm not sure that this is the exact Corvette Club is, but he is in a Corvette Club, and I know that they are always fundraising and doing amazing things, and I know he has such a great time doing that.
That Corvette Club, of course, community is so important, and when you have something in common, and I love when we close the street. We did it about a month ago here in town, and just to see the detail in these Corvettes. And the number one thing is do not touch. I don't blame them.
Yeah, no kidding.
Don't touch.
Man, and we were talking a little bit earlier about the crowd. I am always so impressed with the crowd and how many viewers this parade brings to town. I know season spectators, they do not mess around. They start setting up chairs, just like we were talking about, as early as the day before, ensuring that they have optimal viewing position. It also becomes such a strong tradition of we're on the street, people actually like to sit. And if you are planning for your family, Stan, are you going to sit down by Kalani Yogurt, or are you going to sit closer to the courthouse like we have chose to sit today?
I'm going to be by the Rock House.
Oh, yeah,
I know
there
where the
you
parking
go.
is, a fast bathroom, and I can let Tommy Matthews let me sit over there at the Episcopal Church. So we do have our
You've got your
routines,
spot.
our parade spots.
Oh, wow. They are jamming.
Well, I'm very proud of the Dos Spas Festival. They have been the group that has done a tremendous job of getting back our Father's Day celebration, and we're thankful for them stepping up.
Oh, I think that is the Girl Scout troop of Boerne. Oh, there's some Dolly Parton lookalikes.
They definitely had a theme, didn't they?
They have a theme.
They have a theme.
They certainly do. I love me some Dolly. That is Miramar Pools next. They've got a truckload of...
Well, with our weather, it's a good place to have a pool. We're about to open our pool at the school district here in a couple of days, and we're excited about the opportunity of it.
You know what, Stan? We've got to cut to a break, and we're going to hear a little bit more from GVTC, and we will be right back.
I'm Sonia Aguillon, president of the GVTC Foundation. I've been with the GVTC Foundation since 2008 and have been working actively since then.
My name is Ashley Burton. I joined the GVTC Foundation Board of Directors in 2024. I am the treasurer. So I am the financial lady, we call it, well, I call it Assets with Ashley.
Volunteering was part of our everyday life at home. Growing up, my parents often had us volunteering out in the community or helping someone. And so when the GVTC Foundation had an opportunity, I was encouraged by Ola Armstrong, then the president of the GVTC Foundation, and it was a perfect fit for me.
As a whole, we lead the foundation. We are leading community-driven events. I would say we're kind of like the face of the foundation in a way. We're going to events, we're talking with the leaders of the nonprofits. We're making sure that the face of the foundation is positive.
We are 100% operated by GVTC employee volunteers. Our board and our volunteers are employees of GVTC who choose to make an impact in the communities, and therefore they volunteer their time not having much overhead at all for our organization. In fact, 98 cents of every dollar raised goes right back out to our community.
Believe it or not, customer donations are actually matched by GVTC at 100%. So if a customer just rounds up their bill to the next dollar, and let's just say it's 36 cents, GVTC will match that 36 cents.
87% of GVTC employees contribute through payroll deduction. 100% of GVTC directors also contribute and support our program. GVTC generously matches those two funding pots at 150%. We organize quarterly work days where our employees are given time off from GVTC to go out and do hands-on work with some of our partners out in the community.
The last one we went to Hill Country Daily Bread. And what I love about Hill Country Daily Bread is that if you go there and you say, I need a bag of food, you will leave that place with a bag of food. My favorite event, there are several events that I love, but I think my favorite is Thanksgiving Give Back, hands down. When you don't realize how much need there is in the community, and I'm gonna get choked up, that the looks on these people's faces when you are handing them this bag of food, it's like you just made their year. For a lot of these people, that's not what happens. And we make their holiday. We make their year, and it's such a good feeling.
And welcome back, and just in time, I hear some little angelic voices behind me. Just singing and singing. Let's hear this for a second.
Well done.
They are darling. Those little angels. They're really little
well
angels.
Done.
So precious. All right, that's going to be hard to follow up, but if anyone can do it, it's Boerne Community Theater.
Oh, the Hawaii theme.
That is darling. You know, we went to Hawaii over the summer stand, and I'm telling you, I could have just stayed. What a beautiful place. The weather, I mean, it was just wonderful.
Emily, I'm so amazed at the different type of themes that everyone had tonight, and just with this Hawaiian theme.
So creative.
I'm still impressed with the little girls that sang from the Catholic Church before. They were so loud we couldn't hear ourselves talk, and that's hard to do.
It's hard to do, but boy, what a nice little break to hear their little voices. That was just lovely.
Boerne Community Theater is on Blanco, Emily, and they people go to those plays and really do enjoy them.
Well, you know, and talking about theater, Stan, Champion High School Theater, they're going to be bringing the world of the Roaring *20s to the stage with their production of The Great Gatsby soon. This adaptation invites audiences into a shimmering era of music, ambition, and mystery, where takes place at Champion High School Theater. And the final show is actually tomorrow at 3. So, I mean...
Well, I have to shout out to Avi. Avi's our theater teacher, and they won a state championship about 4 years ago.
That's right.
And he and Jennifer just do a tremendous job with our one-act play. And when they finish one, here's another coming. And so you need to spend your Sunday afternoon seeing that. Great Gatsby tomorrow.
Last. Miss Comfort Court. Look at those girls. How beautiful do they look? Let's see, we've got Miss Comfort Court. The queen is Kaylee Ward, and the princess is Gretchen Alford. We've got a duchess, Delaney Rust, and a junior miss, Camilla Torres.
Their float went all out to give us the names.
Goodness.
And they had their big parade a couple weekends ago. So
what a beautiful float. Beautiful girls. That is just lovely.
It's the weekend after Thanksgiving, their parade, and it's fun.
So, Cordona Creations. They've got some horses lined up.
Again,
the horses are lit up,
yeah,
Stan.
Again, just all the different entries have just made it entertaining.
We got a little off cue here. This is the Kendall County Trail Ride.
Well, and the
Alamo Trail Ride.
Right before that was our Kendall County group, and they're so supportive of our school district. There's your trail ride. What?
You know, we talked a little bit earlier about German traditions, Stan, and I am not sure that everyone at home knows what Weihnachts means in German. So if you are one of those people and are curious, it actually means Christmas. And so it's a perfect way to tie Boerne's longtime German heritage into the parade. And did you know, Stan, that this is the Weihnacht Parade's 38th year to roll down Main Street?
Well, I can tell you, may have not been to every one of them, but I've been here 40 years, so I've had the opportunity. And it's the best parade of the whole year.
I love it. And, you know, as far as dates go, it is always on the first Saturday of December. So if you folks at home that would like to be here in person next year, you can actually just start planning now, knowing that is exactly when it takes place every year. And this parade is also the only night parade in town, making it a highly anticipated event. So next year, plan ahead and come on out. It only takes one time bringing out a family to begin building family traditions that will last year after year. Stan, does your family enjoy the parade and come often?
Carla and I love coming. The only time we weren't able to come, Emily, is if I had a basketball team still playing on Saturday night. But besides that, we were here.
And that isn't a bad way to miss. Still playing basketball. Oh my goodness, I hear some motorcycles. CrossFit, look at there. Oh, now that is a nice float as well.
CrossFit is still hot. I mean, we still have several, and these guys here still have a great community out there.
It sounds like they are having all kinds of fun down there.
So impressed with this night parade, about all the different businesses that participate and what it can do not only for their business but for our community.
We are now looking at IIC Insurance. It is the Boerne Branch Independent Insurance Company. Looks like they have been in business for like 50 years, Stan.
Yes.
I mean, to have longevity like that, you've got to be doing something right.
They've handed it off a couple of times, and a great foundation in our community. I'm looking forward to seeing the two birds. Yeah.
Oh, you know what? That is Greyhound youth football. Now, we saw the little Chargers earlier. Now we've got little Greyhounds coming in. Cheerleaders are there, too.
Again, you can't have a finish without a great foundation. And in both of these groups, I know they're leaders and have good partnerships with them, and they have done a great job of laying a foundation. And then when we get into the
pieces, they're sneaking.
Yeah, that's a pretty big pocket there with one of them. Yeah.
Rolling up next, Hill Country Montessori School. You know, Montessori schools are just such a neat foundation. They help, you know, little minds learn to explore and imagine and discover and just a different way.
Yes, and we all learn different ways, and it's great to have that option.
All right, Stan. Well, as they roll on by, we're going to go ahead and cut to a little break and hear a little more from our sponsors, but we'll be right back.
Davenport read it perfectly. Daylight in front.
It's a pick six.
And no one is catching
Wow.
Peyton Yankee.
All the high school sports you could need is on the GVTC Local Lens. All year long, don't miss a minute of the action on GVTC Channel 16.
Has some time. Across the middle.
Great catch. In time ball game.
Watch the Local Lens on GVTC Channel 16.
So, where are we eating?
With GVTC's blazing fast fiber speeds,
3.5 stars, not a chance we try anything under 4.
you might feel like other things in life are taking a little longer than before.
Ooh, what sounds better, La Fiesta or Dumpling Palace?
Oh, Dumpling Palace.
Ew, gross.
We may not be able to speed up your dinner decisions, but we can provide fast and consistent premium Wi-Fi to search all the available options. Enjoy the GVTC difference, and please be patient with things that may have seemed to
Wait, what are we gonna watch?
slow down a bit. GVTC, connecting you.
And we are back just in time for the Boerne chapter of the Sons of the American Revolution. That's a mouthful.
That is. I love that banner. It's in memory and honor of Tyler Voss, who's named the middle school out at Bergheim. It's named after him, and he played on our soccer teams, and he was a Greyhound, and so I love seeing that banner.
I love it. I love all those smiles.
Neat group.
Can you tell me a little bit about Captain Voss, Stan?
I can. You know, Tyler played on our soccer team, and his mother, Marcy, was in our central office, and he lost his life fighting for our country, as I say. And it's just, as an individual, I saw him the first day he came to Boerne, come to see his mother, and he had been from Kerrville. But I remember him in the weight room. I remember him on the soccer field. But what I remember most is his integrity and his character. And I have wonderful memories of Tyler Voss.
Those are wonderful memories, and what a nice float, and I mean, being able to just sit back and sit on that for a little bit, Stan.
Yes.
That's wonderful.
They are the Voss Eagles, and they were appropriately named.
Women in Business now coming up on down the road.
The leadership with this group in our town, I see them a lot along Main Street are these women right here.
You know, Stan, we are currently situated in historic Boerne. The City of Boerne's Historic District was officially established in 1985 with the goal of preserving the City of Boerne's Historic District, down Main Street. And the district is a little over 1 mile long and consists over 150 properties. It includes buildings and sites that contribute to historical and architectural qualities that make up the historic district. And when we are talking about historic properties, I know your office is in an old rock house that is just charming as it gets. And I was just wondering, has it officially been named a historic property?
It hasn't, but that needs to be on the list.
Okay.
It was built in 1908. The first house burned down. The lady said the next house won't burn down, so she built a rock house, and we love the rock house.
I remember the first time coming to visit you in the rock house and you taking me for a tour from the fireplace all around, and I just couldn't get over how charming it was. That would be really nice if that would actually name that a historic building and get that all preserved just the way it is.
Well, anytime they talk about doing anything to it, I know the ladies to call from the Historical Society.
To stop it from happening.
Don't let it happen.
Oh, look how darling. There's some little four-legged friends. That is Contoa Mobile Dog Grooming. I'm not sure I'm saying that right, but
I think you did well, yeah.
that is a mobile dog grooming business, and I don't use them because I'm a little bit too far, but that is good to know. I do have a mobile dog groomer, and I tell you what, if you have access to one in your area, there is just not an easier way to get your dog groomed. And what I like about that is, they come to your house, your dog gets to know the same person instead of, having to take them out and about. What a great group and service that they're here in Boerne.
And those, they do well. They do very well. Great customer base.
I bet they do. And look how pretty their four-legged friends are.
Oh,
they did a great job on them.
They brought a couple of them, yes.
Well, you know what? The Hill Country Animal League was placed really well right behind them.
That was great planning.
That was great, or a happy
planning.
accident.
Yeah.
Look at there. Right. Oh, they're jamming too, Stan. They're having a great time.
Again, Emily, just all the detail and the entertainment that they have brought the Boerne community. That's why everybody lines up those chairs. They know how well they're going to do.
I mean, you are not running short of anything to look at that's interesting. That is for sure. I'm going to need one of those glowing hats. They're just, yes. I've seen a lot of those tonight, and I think we messed up not being able to have one of those.
Put that on the list.
Next year,
That's
Stan.
It. Put that on the list.
Classical Conversations Fair Oak Ranch campus is rolling through now, Stan. They've got look at all those kiddos. They're having a blast.
Not only do we have great participation of fans, just the participation on these floats has been tremendous. They've packed about 50 of them on several.
Well, and how fun for those kids. So many of them have sat as spectators watching the parade, and then they get an opportunity to watch it in reverse and watching the spectators being a part of it. How much fun is that? Speaking of kids, the Jones Christmas Ranch.
That's a must-see. It's a must-see. It's out toward Comfort. Mandy Jones, she ran track with my daughter, and then Michaela Jones and I are working on a project, and just the detail they have. People need to go out and buy a season ticket to the Jones Christmas.
Stan, I have not been, and I'm going to put that on my list and get there this season for sure. You talked at the beginning of the broadcast about your history with Boerne ISD, and I know you have more interesting things than I could ever know about. But can I just say that how amazing it is that Boerne High School was originally built in 1909.
Yes, we were over there, what was the City Hall, and I see where Crestmont School is going to move over there in the next school year. And the Greyhounds came into existence around 21-22, and their first football season was 24. We celebrated it last football season, so we've been Greyhounds for a long time, Emily.
Yes, you have. Family Smiles of Boerne headed our way. Who knew a dentist office could decorate such a
They
nice
can.
float?
Smiles
My
and
goodness.
all.
Smiling pretty and floating pretty. Lone Star Collective Dance.
We've had a lot of representation from our dance and cheer community tonight.
We sure have. The Hill Country Patriot. Rolling right behind Gracie Barra Boerne. They're moving and grooving now.
Just another fitness opportunity for our kiddos up, and especially here in Boerne. I mean, why not? That looks like a lot of fun.
It does look a lot of fun. So does that. Gingerbread.
Just being able to survive the walk through in the gingerbread
what I
deal,
was
that would
thinking.
take a little athleticism.
Oh, did you see him? He started doing his own little
of course.
jiu-jitsu. I got tongue tied on that.
Easy for me to say, yeah.
World Karate's up next. That's a little easier to say, Stan.
Let's just say,
Let's see what they've got going. Now that was
Well
impressive.
done.
My
That's good.
goodness. Those kicks up high.
That was good.
I don't think I could do that, Stan.
Courtney did Taekwondo. Easy
Oh,
for me
there
to
we
say.
go.
But I think we'll just pivot to the word karate. But the discipline that was taught, and you can tell it's fun for these kids too.
You know, my brother took karate, and I remember him going from white belt to yellow belt and working his way up. And he was always convincing me that it would be fun for me to practice sparring with him. But I tried my best just to, I stuck to dance. T. Ford of Texas. Oh, how neat is that, Stan? My goodness. If those T-Bird, trucks weren't cool enough, now we've got them all decorated and all lit up and shiny.
What a great group.
Reminds me of Mater on I know you've seen that show with your grandson probably more than once. Oh, look
at that
how
one, the
cute.
shell.
That is so cute. You know what, Sam? This is a good minute. We're going to go ahead and toss to our break.
Okay.
And we'll be back.
Are you sure you don't want to go to the movies, Abuela?
Mijo, I love you, but I prefer the classic movies. You go. Have a good time. What's this?
Just come with me.
Oh, my mijo.
Your choice, Abuela.
GVTC, connecting you.
So, where are we eating?
With GVTC's blazing fast fiber speeds,
3.5 stars, not a chance we try anything under 4.
you might feel like other things in life are taking a little longer than before.
Ooh, what sounds better, La Fiesta or Dumpling Palace?
Oh, Dumpling Palace.
Ew, gross.
We may not be able to speed up your dinner decisions, but we can provide fast and consistent premium Wi-Fi to search all the available options. Enjoy the GVTC difference, and please be patient with things that may have seemed to
Wait, what are we gonna watch?
slow down a bit. GVTC, connecting you.
Oh,
Davenport
interception.
read it perfectly. Daylight in front.
It's a pick six.
And no one is catching
Wow.
Peyton Yankee.
All the high school sports you could need is on the GVTC Local Lens. All year long, don't miss a minute of the action on GVTC Channel 16.
Has some time. Across the middle.
Great catch. In time ball game.
Watch the Local Lens on GVTC Channel 16. You know, speaking of Local Lens, we've got volleyball up next.
The Flow.
Flow Volleyball Club.
I recognize a few of those girls, and our volleyball teams have done well, and you've got to start early. It used to, you'd make the team if you could do an overhead serve. Now you have to do an overhead serve in 7th grade, and this group's a great training ground.
The River.
Oh, the River.
Oh, he's having a good time. I don't know that anyone's having as much fun as we are, Stan, tonight.
Yeah.
But if we had to have a second place for who's having as much fun, he might be tied with the Grinch.
Of course. DJs know how to have fun, and he's, look at him. Oh, good. Well, look at his car.
That is some colorful car.
What
My
a
goodness.
car.
Combination of rainbows and lights. So much fun.
Well, people don't need to leave because he's coming, I guess it would be down the road, so.
We're working our way down. Golly, the night is going fast.
Gone fast.
It sure
They've
has.
worked at a pretty quick pace.
I mean, we are at the Legacy Broker Group, and they've got a Grinch riding in the back.
Well, it looks like, Emily, we need to get us a Grinch.
It looks like it.
That's the theme, the Grinch.
Oh, wow. Old Town Plumbing went all out. My goodness. Talking about how did they light those vehicles. Look at the work that they put into that. Someone had one of those laser levelers, I think, Stan.
No doubt. I think they cheated that, but boy, it paid off because they lit it up and looked good, and we'll remember Old Town Plumbing.
We sure will. My goodness.
Looks like they have a good group walking alongside them, too.
They do. I hope they wore some good shoes. They've got a little bit to walk.
Well, you know this group.
Yep, that is the Phyllis Browning Company.
Wow. It looks like all the salesmen are on the float. There we go. Looks like they're getting ready to go to a Christmas party afterwards.
Yeah, it's like they just have their own party float.
They got their own Christmas party on there.
They couldn't wait to get to the party, so they just brought it with them.
It's on wheels. Good for them. Great reputation.
Mission Church rolling on up
Mission
now.
City, you bet. We know them. Pastor Serber and Chuck Foster, who won a state championship in baseball as a head baseball coach at Boerne, is a pastor there at that church now after he retired, and
that's wonderful.
Just a tremendous congregation in our community.
That is wonderful. Look at that. They brought their own. They are not even taking a chance of getting too cold tonight. They brought their own fireplace, Stan.
They knew if we're going to be at the end, we better heat up.
We better heat.
6-7,
oh,
of course.
my goodness, some more 6-7, and he just started giggling.
Yeah.
I never really got an answer.
Well, yeah, the best explanation I've had is, how's your day going? And go, 6-7. And if we keep saying it, adults, we'll kill 6-7.
Yeah, they won't think it's cool anymore.
No.
But speaking of cool, here comes the Champion Charger Marching Band. Let's take a listen. those are the Charger dancers that we're seeing now, Stan. And
Jason Younts is our band director, and behind them are the charms.
Isn't that
We
nice?
can't do without sponsors with our band, our booster club, and our charms. This is a great group.
Oh, and the man
Looky
of the
here.
hour. Here comes Santa, Stan.
Santa's
The
got a
night
lot of elves.
Yes, he does. He's who all the kids are waiting on tonight. There he is.
Oh, he didn't need a great float, but he got a great float.
Yes,
Wow.
he did. Santa can stand alone, but he doesn't have to tonight, does
Nope.
he?
Well done.
My goodness. All those trees. I know all the kids down there, they are not going to leave until he comes. They put him at the end for a reason.
We started with the football teams that are, what a neat idea to have the band leading him in.
You know what? I just got word. I just got some words, Stan. Santa is going to make a surprise on the last fire truck that's going to be rolling in. He made his way to a fire truck. And let's see, the last one.
Traditionally, he's in that last truck, standing up high. Yeah. Guys, there's
So we've got deers on one fire
There we
truck.
go.
There he is.
There he is.
Oh, there he is. Finally,
Wave
Santa.
at Santa.
You had a big entrance there, big guy.
Boy, he did.
My gosh. We've just been hanging off a cliff waiting to see him, and there he is. That is quite the entrance.
And there's those reindeer. He's got a little song with him.
You know those kids are just so, yeah, there they go.
There's Santa.
There they go. Everybody's going to not be naughty and decide to be nice as soon as they see him if they weren't already.
I'm still amazed that they've done a good job to not stand behind the white line.
Isn't that nice? Everybody knows the rules
Good.
and doing such a
Done
great
well.
job. They know if they don't listen, they're not going to get
That's
candy
right.
stand.
Don't
That's a
wanna
good
be on that list.
motivator. Oh, look.
Great camera work on getting a touch of
They're
our children.
making sure that
Yeah.
Santa sees them. Let it snow. Let it snow. I'm not going to sing, Stan, but it's tempting. Listen to that music.
Wonderful. City of Boerne.
Oh, I can hear him all the way down. Man, talk about an entrance, Santa. He did it up right, didn't he? All right. Well, all I know is it has been a fantastic night, Stan. I have had so much fun.
Well, it's been a blast for me, and
yeah,
appreciate
it has,
it. And I've got
hard.
it on my list for next year.
It is hard to follow up Santa, but I mean, I guess we are gonna give it a try. What a great night this was, and it was our very first time to broadcast the Boerne Weihnachtsparade Parade, but it certainly won't be the last. We would like to thank our GVTC sponsors, the Boerne Parks and Rec Department, and Stan, of course, I could not have done this without you. And also, everyone involved in helping us make this happen tonight. With that, Wick Productions would like to wish everyone a very Merry Christmas. Thank you, and good night.